The Great Gatsby tells the story of Nick Carraway, a bondsman who moves to the West Egg in New York. His neighbor, Gatsby, runs a lot of parties in his huge house as a way of hopefully impressing and getting the love of his life, Daisy, back, who is married to Tom Buchanan.
So as the story unfolds, there's a lot of drama, and I won't spoil it for you because you really should go see it. But the whole musical is just about the American dream, old money versus new money, and what it means to have money.
My favorite song in the show was For Her, a beautiful ballad where Gatsby laments his love for Daisy and the entire life he has built hoping she might come back to him. Jeremy Jordan expertly sings this song with so much longing and love, and it was so amazing to watch.
My favorite song in The Great Gatsby was Roaring On, and what I liked about it, aside from it being very catchy, was how it was used in both the opening and the end, and so it kind of shows this idea of like the party throughout different contexts of the show. Also, I think it was just a really good way to build up the show and get everyone excited, so.
The singing in the show was some of the most masterful and perfect singing I've ever heard. Jeremy Jordan and Eva Noblezada flawlessly lead a cast packed full of vocal powerhouses. Samantha Polly, who plays Jordan Baker, and Noah J. Ricketts, who plays Nick Carraway, stand out as incredible voices.
Back to that kiss, to that row of the willow trees.
Oh my god, I was not prepared. The harmonies, the belting, the head voice. I think it might be the theater kid in me, but I'm so impressed with the technique. It was just incredible.
In my opinion, I thought the singing in the show was amazing and everyone had a great voice. And I loved how everyone brought their character into the way that they sung because it added that extra sense of realism and development of certain characters throughout this musical.
My favorite character would probably have to be Myrtle, for a multitude of reasons. I love her voice, both speaking and singing. It scratches my brain in a certain way that I can't really explain, but I love it. Her songs, phenomenal. Her actress, also phenomenal. I especially liked how her story tied into the rest of the story to make a whole larger picture. And honestly, it was just really beautiful.
If I had the ability to go to Gatsby's party, I probably would go just to see all the cool cars and the fireworks and the decorations, but I probably wouldn't go to more than one, and I'd probably go with someone. But, you know, I'd love to check it out.
If I got an invite, I would totally want to go to one of Jay Gatsby's parties. I was literally thinking about it the entire show. One of the fun things about the show is that you feel like you are immersed in these extravagant and gorgeous parties.
When I think of describing The Great Gatsby in one word, my first thought would be money, because that's technically the premise of the story. But now that I'm thinking more about it, I would say shiny, because from the costumes to the sets to the lighting to even the singing, it just has this bling aspect to it that it's just shiny.
If I could describe The Great Gatsby in one word, it would be grand, because I think it really lives up to its theme of roaring on and the idea of just like the party in general. Every set is really amazing. The singing is amazing. Everything about it is really big.
To describe The Great Gatsby in one word, I would say fabulous. Every aspect of the show, from the choreography to the cast to the sets, was absolutely sparkling.
I think teenagers would really enjoy The Great Gatsby, especially those who read it or are currently reading it, because to see it from page to stage adds a whole new dimension to the story, and I think everyone would just have a blast watching it. The Great Gatsby is currently running on Broadway at the Broadway Theater.
Check back later for more from BroadwayWorld's Teen Critics.